Ladies and gentlemen, it is my prayer and hope that this video is going to find you when you're doing fine and in good health. I'm also doing fine at this peripheral end. So let me know where you're watching this video from, the weather condition, which country specifically, which state, if you are in the United States of America, which continent, which region, if you are in Africa, as you specified going forward. I'm in the Middle East and I'm doing fine at this peripheral end, as you can see. And the weather condition herein, it is winter. That one informs my dressing going forward. So guys, the social media has been awash and has been littered with a lot of unexposed. Yesterday, I did my status address and I did the 2 videos answering people who were bugging me with certain kind of question that where am I? Why am I supporting Mr. Cecil? Why am I supporting Amarwa? Now that the evidence is glaring. I believed I answered you back. For those who didn't get anything, then I'm repeating. It is not in my purview to discuss matters bedroom, matters between 2-party adults who agreed to do their own things or shenanigans. It must just be left within the purview of the 2 to deal with their own issues. It's not me. That's why I said the issue of morality is not to us. The issue of morality is to them. The issue of morality is to Mr. Cecil and the wife. Whether the divorce is going to be there, whether any other kind of things within the house, that is a morality to them. The issue of morality, it's about Passy to his community, or if there is any other kind of a man. And I want to believe all such kind of things was done to impress somebody, or there was an order somewhere that you just have to tell us. And I believe Passy is an adult. If she's not having a boyfriend or not, which is not of my case, but it's good to cite it so that you get the trajectory. I want to take this deliberation or discourse. Somebody might have ordered. From day one, all this what I've said, I only spoke law. And the law that I speak at is like whether somebody wanted to talk to you and you refuse, does not warrant you to go and leak that information. How many ladies are being seduced? How many men are being seduced? How many women, though in their marriages, are being seduced? How many men in their marriages who seduce, they're being seduced? So it is a normal and it happens everywhere. So it's upon you to tell the person who's seducing, you know, I'm in marriage, therefore I cannot do this kind of infidel kind of an act. How did you want Mr. Cecil to tell you? Of course, Mr. Cecil had to call you, had to tell you with his mouth that this is what I want. And that is what people do. If I want to make advances to a lady or to a man, because but women make advances to men. Men also make advances to ladies several times, which is a natural course. You cannot control. I see when I like it, it's so pleasant to the eye, then I approach. If the reasons given thereof that somebody is held up or in a relationship, therefore we retreat. So the best Passy could have done is to tell Mr. Cecil, I don't want, of which you did. According to the call that we've had, there is no way Cecil pressured you, because you said you don't want, you've never done something like that, then he left. But there is a question that I've been struggling with myself, and other people are asking it too, because I've seen it. How did all this started? So once you check out how all this started, therefore you'll get to know that it was a setup, and a very big setup going forward. So if you're coming across this video and channel for the very first time, kindly click at the notification bell, subscribe to my channel so that whenever I upload a video, YouTube shall notify you instantly. To my loyal subscriber, may God bless you a bunch. Silent watcher, find a reason to support me through this journey of this YouTube. So let's dive in after the break. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to my YouTube chit-chat. My name is Zach and this is my YouTube channel. So guys, it is all about, was it a setup or not a setup? The question that bugs people's mind, and the remorseful question itself lacked answers. But today, at the progression stages of this video, your answers is going to be answered. Your questions is going to be answered because I've tried at least to put 1, 2, 3 things here in so that I come up with a tangible kind of explanation, trying to solve this puzzle that have been puzzling very many. So guys, how did it all started? Because this is how the whole thing panned down. There are several videos that have broken down for illustrative reasons that we are going to find out the reasons. Perhaps let's watch this video below because this is where the gist is. This is where I deconstruct most of the things, and I think we are going to get all that really meant to solve the puzzle.
See the life of Trenchtown, Grandpa Trenchtownboy.
It is called Trenchtown Grandma.
Grandpa. So who was the how can I say, the diet sponsor of my kids? Yeah, so he are talking so bad about me and bringing Emmanuel sponsor in that platform. So talking about me, the way I'm scamming money, and me guys, remember even the Mr. Cecil, they not sent a school fees to me. They sent school fees to Congressman, his phone. They took me, what I do, it was to take my kids to school. And guys, the fee structure was there. I was going at school, me and Congressman, we take the fee structure. And the Congressman is the one who pinned the fee structure and sent to Mr. Cecil. And the other fee structure for Emmanuel is pinned by sent to NHM to send to the sponsor.
It's telling us the reason why he came out to start sharing all the information and the evidence that he's having in a phone. It says that because Cecil was clearing the air, and that's why she has to come out, which means she was vexed because Cecil was clearing his name, and that is as to why he decided to come out with this kind of expose. Then I need to explain you the ramification of the law that I was explaining yesterday. How is it that? The question we should be asking ourselves, what was Mr. Cecil clearing of? Because this is things that majority of people and the reactors, the keyboard reactors, don't understand. When Cecil came out live, what was Mr. Cecil clearing of? The beef that was there was not between Passy and Mr. Cecil. It was between Gintu, Mr. Cecil, and all the village stooges who just started like backlashing. Because people were complaining about the land that was grabbed, people were complaining about the road that was done, plus very many things. And people were pushing Passy to act weirdly towards Mr. Cecil. So what did Mr. Cecil address that really made Passy so livid? It was the interview and with the sponsor of Emmanuel, who is living in the UK. That lady came and spoke on how Passy has been conning her. So the issue was restricted to the conning. The issue was restricted to other things other than the issue of the pictures, other than the issue of the relationship that was so sour between Passy and Mr. Cecil. That wasn't the issue. So the person who advised Passy to come and leak all the information out was undoing. This is now where the law is coming from. So what is the ramification of all of this? The law requires that you should not leak the private information, obscene photos that you've shared with anybody, your friend, or anybody, anywhere, to the public, to social media, to any other kind of platform, whether electronic or anywhere, because that one is tantamount to a lawsuit, a criminal offense, and a defamation as well. Has got two limbs. There's no one where Mr. Outsmart threatened you. Nowhere. According to the clip that we had, there is nowhere you're being forced to do things that you don't want. According to the clip, Outsmart said this part, because you wanted to go to Nairobi, you said you're not going, there is nowhere. He told you, he gave you the reasons why he paid all those kind of rooms beforehand, because she was expecting you. And by the way, he tells me that before even he gets, maybe you had agreed earlier that you'll be in Nairobi. That's why upfront she had to pay. So when she reaches Nairobi, even before he reaches Nairobi, when she inquired, you have got a change of mind, which is, well, people do change their mind. There's no problem. Therefore, you ought to have left it that way. That now brings us to the intent. What was the intention? And also in that one, what's the intention of you releasing the clips? The intention of you releasing the clip is you want to gag Mr. Outsmart not to talk anywhere. Like anytime Mr. Outsmart will come and talk, you'll come and do an expose. You want Mr. Outsmart to get out of the YouTube forever because you are holding other things against him. That's now controlling, that's now manipulation. This is now where the law is coming in to protect Mr. Outsmart and also protect you going forward. Because the law will cure such kind of moral issues that you people are bringing out. Right? And how is the morality will come in? The morality will come in when Mr. Outsmart's wife wants to file a divorce. She will rely on this kind of clips that are going forward, because filing a divorce suit, must there be a reason attached to it. Right? So we are not Mr. Outsmart's wife. They will deal with that. We are discussing the issues of the law and the ramification. Because I want to tell you, because this one will help other people. If you're in a relationship with you and you're having my pictures, either obscene, akin to that one of Egon Kabla of Equatorial Guinea, doesn't warrant you to go out with it because it was between of us. You have got no audacity or no protection to come and air those things to public. And I've told you the worst that can happen to Mr. Outsmart is just about the issue of morality and the divorce between him and the wife. And that is it. So the intention of this lady before was to control Mr. Outsmart, hence the trap. It didn't stop from there, because there's another video also explaining, and you'll get more of the use. So let's watch this video
in my phone. All of the evidence from the beginning, how these things
did it start?
How it started. I have it, the messages, I have it, the screenshot, I have it, the voice call. So they don't know that Passy having Cecil was talking there, clearing his name, behaving like an angel, a Christian one, and doing like this way. But they are doing like this way, and God see what they are doing, and they don't know that God is there before. But now, when they're doing that for me, and made say that I don't want all support from Cecil, if I'll be a scammer, I can't say that I don't want support from Cecil. Why they are saying that I'm a scammer and I'm the one who don't want support from Cecil?
Exactly.
How
is it going to be happening, right?
Maybe Cecil was crying that he paid money.
And he's telling you the reasons was why. That because Outsmart was clearing his name, therefore, that one really make Passy so angry, leave it to a point that now is exposing. To mean, he wants to control Outsmart never to clear his name. That Outsmart could have just kept quiet. The same way Outsmart has never even talked about the issue, the pictures, the relationship between you. Because he's well acquainted with the law. He knows that seducing a woman is not a crime. He knows that talking and expressing your intention to a woman and Passy expressing your intention to him is not. That's why from that video, Mr. Cecil had to evoke and told Passy that you are not a teenager, you are mature, which means Cecil really knew what he was entering into. Therefore, there's nothing like that. Passy is not a minor. This is an issue between the two adults. So what is the fuse all about? If either Cecil nor Passy made an advancement to whichever, it's normal. For those who are in marriages right now, at one point you have made advance. That's why you're in that marriage. You are talked to. You are taken to date. Others even started to the point that leave me alone. Others they were not even getting along. It was fire and fight. I don't want to see you. Never talk to me again. But later, you're subdued. And you are in the same marriage with a man that whom you never wanted. But because several kind and consistent kind of approach and being bombarded with the bombastic kind of love messages, dates, then other people were subdued and they submitted. So there is no issue. We understand all the issues of relationships. There's no fuse about it. And that is the nature entirely everywhere. Yes? The nature. So the issue of scam, Passy ought to have addressed Emmanuel's sponsor, not Mr. Cecil. Because Emmanuel's sponsor saw how Cecil was treated, That's why she decided to come in and talk about it, because now she's just experiencing and expressing her feelings that she was treated the same way Cecil was treated, of wanting to help the kids. And that one doesn't give you a warrant to come out and started show all your private conversation with Cecil. This is where Passy is not being advised and is not being clever. Are you there? That's a fact. Nobody is denying such things, such kind of advancement never happened or didn't happen. It's the truth according to Cecil, not Cecil, according to Passy. Cecil has never denied or confirmed, which means he might be having his side of the story that sometimes also could be so damning, but he decided never to put it in the public. You know, the problem with people is like, you have an issue, instead of addressing it into the right forum, you come with it in the public jury or in the public opinion court, which was a bad thing. That's why any matter before the court, you'll also be told that do not discuss it in the public opinion, because you'll be engaging in what we call the sub judice. The sub judice is a discussing matter and delving into merits and its demerits, and the matter is already pending before the magistrate or before the court jury and the judge. Therefore, you should refrain discussing it. You know, of which I think Mr. Cecil is, if he is bereaved and they want to take a legal suit and action, it should not come out to air his side. Even if he is having such kind of pictures that is so damning, you should not come out to deal with it how Passy deal with it. The best thing you can do, find a medium, maybe within the court system, maybe within the law, are you there, where you could be remedied, where you could pursue, because now these people want to control you, these people want to gag you, that any time that you come to the social media, they want to talk about an issue that they were never privy to, an issue between you and Passy. This nature of controlling, this is now what is making the problem. You should not control somebody just because somebody you are in a relationship, you are an item, but because now you are bereaved or jilted, now you want to control somebody's life because a mere photo, because a mere phone call, because a mere recording that you're having, now you want to flare it around on the face of people. The same way Cecil has left you alone is the same way you must be leaving Cecil alone to do his things on this YouTube street. All that thing happened. The best things you could do, you refused. Cecil had you. Cecil now is continuing his life. Therefore, you should desist and you stop.
He paid money
Going forward.
for me $580 to go and stay at Nairobi hotel.
So what was, because I was coming to that point, because I had that point that you are invited to Nairobi.
Yeah.
And I had a point, and there's a time we came to shoot a video, and we were here at this toilet here.
Yeah.
And you talked about you're going to be giving us the real verdict point about how you were invited to leave your home and go and stay for 4 days. I can remember.
Yeah, and you know, me was having recorded on that day. There is something tell me that no, today just don't pick phone from WhatsApp. Tune the WhatsApp off. Wait, that person, he will call you through, because he called me on that day too. He called Kibe. Kibe, please call Passy. Tell Passy that I want to talk with her. I tell Kibe, me I don't have bundles to talk with Mr. Cecil.
Exactly.
Kibe send me money, 100 shillings.
Buy a bundle.
Buy bundles.
Yeah.
Make sure that you call Mr. Cecil so you can talk with the Cecil. I not do that. What I do, I was stand again the bundles. When I tune off the bundles, they send Jamaican uncle from down there to the villa to come here to my home. They call her. So they tell me, Passy, come we talk with the phone. When Jamaican uncle called me, come we talk with this phone, I ask who is calling me. It was the sponsor to Chacha. Want to talk with you.
Exactly.
Because Jamaican maybe doesn't know those stories. That's why he came.
Yeah.
But me, I was telling Masubo, Masubo, if Cecil will come down there in the river, don't, and the Maras Vera, me don't want any negotiation with this Cecil. Why Passy? I tell her, but shortly that man is not a good man,
Yeah.
So me, I was not talking with that day with the Cecil. I ignore. I tell him.
So did you speak to the phone of the Jamaican uncle?
No. He trying to call, but me, I say no, I can't talk by now. Yeah. So Mr.
So the Jamaican uncle left.
Yeah, left. After he left, so he called me at the next day. By through call without WhatsApp.
Yeah.
There's
a talk about an application, an app they are using to call, and it can come like a number of Kenya. Exactly.
I record. Even the sound, it was Cecil. I have it there. Maybe even I can put for you shortly.
Yeah, you can put
You can
bring the phone. Bring the phone so as you can just hear a little bit, because
bring that phone.
Which one?
Yeah, that one.
Oh, bring.
So I was record shortly how they are talking to me. I'm finding you. You are not picking my phone. Yeah, you know.
Yeah.
You know, sometimes I ignore to pick those phones from that person. So he decided to call me through that number which comes like Kenyan.
Yeah, Kenyan number.
Because they know that if I call Passy in WhatsApp, Passy will ignore
will not
to pick
up
this phone.
Yeah.
So he called me through WhatsApp. Passy, it was me, Passy. They started talking with me. Please, I don't want your friend near you. Go in bedroom. So you just call me dear. So I want to see your nyonyo.
Oh,
so,
I want to see.
Yeah. So Passy, sometimes they remove all of the clothes.
He removes.
Yeah, and they turn
the cucumbers. Hey. So the only thing that was coming out, the cucumbers and pears carelessly hanging.
You guys, what I was seeing, it was me. It was me, guys.
Who were with Mr. Cecil? Him alone or somebody else?
Let me see you.
How he started
Show you one.
recording all these things. It's telling you all the manifestation and what happened. Not knowing that it's narrating and giving an evidence of a crime that you're not supposed to record anyone. Which means it's what a setup. The first thing you ought to have done is like, if you're not enjoying that, why would you have time to even receive the call? If you're not enjoying that, why didn't you just tell Mr. Cecil, I don't want this thing, just cut it off, and you completely stop receiving the call? If I'm talking to you and I'm making advancement and you tell me, Zach, you stop it, I don't want anything to do with you, If you call me again, therefore I'm going to report the police, then that one ought to have come to a stop. There's no crime seducing you. There is no crime seducing you. And also the people who also want to tell Mr. Cecil that you just went all the way to Africa to find a lady. No. People ask God preference and taste. African too is just a country, and those who living in Africa are also human beings. If Cecil decided to go and see a woman into the life of Passy, well and good. Most of the issue of bearded meat and magic stick has got no class. Has got no class. That one informs the reasons why other men marrying smart women and other men marrying all those kind of things, and informs how other people marry ugly people, because it depends on what they saw. Others will go with the physical look. Others won't look for the physical look. They will go for the intelligence. Others will go for other things. But others also go for finance. Others also go for security. So that is what really tells people. Whether these people exist in a cave, in the first world class country, the fact is, it doesn't matter from which side the lady belongs. Maybe there is something good that Mr. Cecil was seeing from Passy. So we should not belittle Mr. Cecil on that note. You understand men as well. That thing, magic stick between the leg, our third leg itself, has got not class. We'll only come to our senses after maybe that kind of activity, bearded meat has already been eaten. Then you come to a sense, what have I really done? No, it's not worth it. Then you start seeing other things that, I didn't see, because a man with a bearded meat, voila, wanting to always don't think. We always think aftermath. Either after damage has already been done or not. So the lady is telling you how she trapped Mr. Cecil to call, are you there? And decided to record. What was the intent of recording? The intent of recording may be to protect herself, not to reveal to the public. How did she plan to protect herself? We still don't know, because we thought he could go to the police. He decided not to go. He decided to seek the public forum, to leak the information, to dent the reputation of Cecil. My friend, the issue of love is an issue that is so sacred. An issue when you are naked, both of you in that bed, is an issue where you surrender yourself. You surrender your intelligence, you surrender all your beauty, you surrender all your things. You are there helpless. Then somebody takes the advantage of recording you to put that in the public, because you do it because of the sake of the love. Therefore, somebody should not abuse that. That is so sacred. And that's why this law of privacy was intended to cure the morality. The moral of that law was to safeguard people's selflessness, people's vulnerability as at that juncture. But other people don't understand. The next victim will be somebody who will be exposed. Because you thought you're expressing love to somebody who agreed to it. Then somebody was setting you up and started demanding more. And how was Mr. Cecil was Passy demanding more? First of all, the intention of Marwa all along has been, all these sponsors who come to the village to help people was never to give these people money direct. And Mr. Cecil agreed to that all the money will be wired to school direct through Congress mom. That has been the intention, and that has been the practice up to date. What happened? That Passy got the number from Mr. Cecil. So from the time when he got the number, she got the number of Mr. Cecil, and starting communication that are so weird, that is when now Cecil maybe might have realized this lady is making advancement, and maybe it's time also, let's talk. They started to talk left and right, and Passy was also playing the ball. The only problem is Passy demanded a lot more. Cecil could send, nothing is happening. Cecil could spend, nothing happened. To men, sometimes also we get guilted. How many number of times you might be wanting a lady and made advancements, thinking that lady will go. Countless number of times you take a lady date, nothing happens. Sometimes certain number of times you send transport or fare or ticket for the lady to come. Your transport get all eaten up by the lady, and she doesn't show up. At times you might be vexed. Maybe those are the issue. Maybe Cecil was saying as scams. Now you are holding all the clips that they never knew you having a clip is clearing himself. Now you come to the fray to expose Mr. Cecil, which is against the law. How I can advise you going forward the best, you refrain, because this alone might land you into somewhere so bad. Those who are advising you all those kind of things, it is bad. You are not supposed to share those clips. The best you can do, if you recorded them for your own personal use, no problem, have them for your own personal use. But do not dare reveal them anywhere. Let me know your thought at this comment section. Until next time, this is Nya.